Hey, loves. Looks like they finally made an arrest in the Savannah Soto Mathew Guerra case. Guerra case, however you pronounce it. I've heard it many different ways. Father Christopher and Ramon Preciado. I know I butchered that last name, but I will post their names in the description below. Their actual names spelled correctly. Looks like they are father and son. It looks like the son is going to be charged with capital murder, and the father was only there to help dispose of Savanah and Matthew. Sadly, rest their souls and rest in peace, guys. Hopefully now your families can get some closure that you need. But I'm about to show you the press conference of them being walked down the perp walk and the press conference right after, explaining everything that happened, why they believe these are the people, why they were arrested, and what they think happened, and about their criminal history and a bunch of other things. News people got to ask questions. So I'm about to show you that video right now. And if you could please, before I do so, hit that like and subscribe button. And leave comments below, and also ring that bell. I would greatly appreciate it, as I am really trying to grow my subscribers. I finally hit my first goal of 150. So yeah, if you could please hit that subscribe button, and here's the video. I'll be back with more thoughts.
Anybody has any idea who the hell it is? You know, like... All right. Hold on. There it is. That's the first perp. Who the hell is that?
Are you sorry for what happened? Did you know Savannah was 9 years ago?
Make a hole, guys. There's a delay, though, so Facebook is more up to date. Who the hell is that? So there's the delay. So the right side now, you're going to see a wider screen of this person. Who the heck is that? Anybody know from the chat? That's not Julian. That's not
Are you sorry for what happened? Did you know Savannah was 9? Did you know she was pregnant?
Oh, always fake news, so...
Fake news? Oh, my God, right there. He said fake news.
This is your final chance to say something about your side.
Hey guys, we're going this way.
Did you kill him, or did you just hide the evidence?
Yeah, guys always one-sided. You don't even know what's going on.
What?
What's that, guys? The family? You sorry?
They want to know why. Why did you do it?
You sorry?
Did you do it?
Scrubby looking guy too.
Why did you do it?
Watch out, guys. Whoa, whole hot mess.
Huh?
Why was it the whole family?
Is the belly match, guys? Is the belly match? I think the belly matches.
You sorry? Aren't you sorry for lying about what you're saying? You don't know what's going on. Well, tell us. You just make stuff up. Tell us. What's going on?
Did you shoot that?
Oh, he got sugar in his tank.
An unborn baby.
Did you kill him, or did you just hide the
Somebody
evidence?
scream at him. Somebody scream at him. Who does that? Disgusting.
How'd you know Savannah?
Well, you know, innocent is supposed to be guilty, you know, all that stuff, but...
You sorry?
If it wasn't you, who was it then?
Sorry? Sorry? Closing door.
Unborn child.
Teletubby? By the way, the news feed is kind of breaking up a little bit. This is the other person? Wait. No! It's a woman! Is that a woman? Or is that a guy? You can't even tell these things.
Are you sorry for what happened? Anything to say to your family? How does it make you feel, an unborn baby?
That's a guy. I think it's a guy,
What do
actually.
you want to say to your family, to Savannah, to Matthew's family?
You sorry? You sorry?
Nothing to say, an unborn child.
that's crazy. Even if you are guilty, let's say you're guilty, you still say some shit. Or I mean, or if you're not guilty, like I would never do that. Like, society is looking at you for being a child killer, killing a pregnant woman full term. You got nothing to say? It's a man? Oh, I thought it was female. So you guys were saying father and son. Press conference.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sergeant Washington Moscoso, WASHINGTON, MOSCOSO. So the individuals you saw this evening, the first individual's name is Ramon Preciado, 53 years old, SID number 443651. The second individual was Christopher Preciado, 19 years old, SID number 1191061.
Did you say 15?
So the two individuals we just walked out today, again, is a father and son. The first individual is the father, the second individual is the son. They're going to be charged, the son's going to be charged this evening with capital murder, and the father's going to be charged with abuse of a corpse. So we do expect more charges to be pending. So I'm not going to go into the whole thing. We all know what kind of led us to this to where we are today. I will say that when we recover, or when the bodies were discovered on Danny K, obviously the investigation began. SAPD detectives made that location and started collecting evidence. One of the key pieces of evidence that we did collect at the scene was Savannah's cell phone, and that was handed over to our technology team, who was able to download some information on there. With the assistance of the U.S. Secret Service, we were able to get enough information, and so that information was given to our detectives today. With that information, the detectives were able to find a possible location of where the suspect vehicle that was released on that surveillance camera, the surveillance video, possible location where that suspect vehicle might be. They made that location, and sure enough, the vehicle was there. They did a little bit of surveillance on the video, or on the vehicle, and then were able to determine which house it belonged to. They went up, knocked on the door. The first gentleman, the first individual, the father answered the door. He knew why the police were there. Was cooperated fully with the investigation. We're right here to headquarters, and our detectives were able to start interviewing both the son and the father. Again, they were both at the home. They were both brought down here, and the interrogations began. Through interrogating the individuals, our detectives had enough. Based on what they said, there was enough information there to get a warrant signed by a judge tonight. Again, to charge Christopher with capital murder and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. Again, there will be more charges pending. This is what we have right now. I'll answer any questions you might have.
Due to the capital murder for the son and then abuse of the corpse charge for the dad, does that mean that you guys believe the son killed them and then the dad helped hide the bodies?
Yes. And so I want to touch base on something real quick. Since the release of the video that we put out on the 28th, internet has blown up with people sending tips and people just sending misinformation. There's a lot of misinformation out there. These two individuals are the only suspects that we were looking for. They were arrested. There were many names being thrown around on the internet. Those people had nothing to do with this. We vetted them and everything. They didn't have anything to do with these murders. So the individual, again, Christopher, we believe committed the murders of Matthew and Savannah, and then Ramon helped kind of dump the body. It appears to be a narcotic-related deal that went bad.
Do we know the connection between this father and son and Matthew and Savannah, or the connection to the apartment complex?
So there's no apparent connection to the apartment complex. It's just a place where they went to go dispose or hide the vehicle with the bodies in it. And it appears that it was a drug deal. So there was like a drug connection to the suspect and the two victims.
When you say abuse of the corpse, can you talk about that a little bit? Was there any mutilation, or is that?
It's just when you hiding the body, moving the body after discovering that and all that kind of stuff. Yep.
When did he keep it? What exactly?
So December 21st, which is a Thursday, just before midnight, is when the actual murders took place. On that.
And are they going to be charged
So like I said, there's going to be possible charges pending, more charges pending. Our detectives are going to talk with the Bexar County DA to determine if they're going to be any charges facing any charges related to the unborn baby.
And do we know if she was dilated at all?
I didn't have that information from the medical examiners. I know that she was scheduled to be induced, and she didn't make her appointment, which is why the family went to the police to file the missing persons report.
Did he say where exactly they killed him?
I don't have exactly location. We just know that they were killed at a different location and then taken to the apartment complex to dispose of the vehicle and the body. I know there was some Spanish questions I wanted to knock down real quick.
Sí, ¿podría darnos un resumen pequeño para la audiencia hispana de estas personas que presentó?
No, no se preguntas eso.
Nada más una pregunta. ¿Sí tienes preguntas particular?
¿A quiénes presentaron esta noche?
Sí, esta noche el primer señor que salió es Ramon Preciado, de 53 años, y el segundo es Christopher Preciado, de 19 años. Christopher Preciado es el que hizo los asesinatos de las víctimas, y su papá Ramón ayudó en esconder o tratar de esconder el carro y las víctimas.
¿Las dos personas eran las que aparecieron en el video de vigilancia
Sí.
que presentaron la semana pasada?
Sí. Ajá.
¿Había un motivo para matarlos?
Parece que había una transacción de drogas que no fue que fue mal, la transacción de drogas fue mal y resultó en la muerte de las dos víctimas.
When you say drug deals, you mean were they buying or selling? Do you know what?
Well, I mean, someone was buying and someone was selling, so it was a drug.
Can Ramon be charged with these murders through the accomplice theory or the multiple parties theory?
I'm sorry, could who?
Ramon, the dad, could he be charged with the murders as well through an accomplice theory?
No, he was not. He was not there during the commission of the murders. He was there kind of, I guess he was called afterwards to help dispose or help his son. I'm sorry?
These two have previous records?
Christopher has no previous criminal history, and Ramon did have a small, he had some prior criminal history.
So, are you all done looking for suspects at this
Yeah, we don't have any other suspects.
Wow, so not a third
And
person?
that surveillance video, were they alive during that surveillance
No.
video? They were not alive.
They were not alive, no.
Last question, guys. Christopher killed them and then moved their bodies to the car?
Correct. Well, I mean, I don't know if he moved them into the vehicle. The vehicle with the bodies in was driven to that apartment complex. It didn't happen at that apartment complex.
So ultimately, who's going to make the decision on the final charges? Is that going to be the DA's office?
Correct, yes. So our detective, again, tonight are charging them with Christopher with capital murder and Ramon with abuse of a corpse. They are working on some other charges that they're going to file. But regarding, I think specifically the question that you had about the unborn baby, they're going to have a conversation with the DA to determine whether they can charge or put the baby as another.
Yeah, should be.
Does the
Yeah.
DA have any say whenever they talk to the DA's office?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a collaboration with our DA's
Would you
office.
say SAPD is going to seek that third charge for the unborn baby case?
Our detectives are going to do everything they can to bring justice to the family.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for coming out tonight.
The towel thing really throws me off because I thought I really looked like.
Yes, yep, Steve, I asked about the relation between that father and son duo and Savanah and Matthew, and they said it was a drug deal. We don't know specifics over what happened. There was even a reporter who asked, what are they buying, selling? We don't know the specifics. They also don't know any specific connection to that apartment complex right now. But Steve, I did ask, you wanted clarification. Are they looking for any more suspects? They're not. They are potentially looking at more charges for this father and son, but no more suspects at this time. I mean, it's just been a couple of days. We were out there just under 2 weeks ago when they were first searching for Savannah, and then when they found her body near
live like
Leon
that every
Valley
day?
in that apartment
Wow.
complex parking lot. So at least we're getting more details now. During that surveillance video, we do know that they were dead when that surveillance clip showed the father and son and that truck that was in the surveillance video as well. But, we're continuing to learn more details, and specifically the biggest update tonight, like you said, father and son, drug deal, no more suspects. So SCPD is considering this a big win within a small time frame.
And can I say that none of the psychics and card people, box people got it right? What do those people do after they say this stuff? I wonder. Lady Trucker, thank you for the super chat. Says, hola, ¿cómo estás? Gracias, Mel, for the amazing coverage. Blessings. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 20. Appreciate that. Toby, thanks for the super chat as well. Says, thanks for the coverage. Hang in there. Your numbers will go up. Thank you. 20.
Right, Steve. I mean, I was there when family heard for the first time that there were 2 dead bodies found inside that vehicle. I mean, the cries, it was devastating. I've been able to talk to Savannah's family and Matthew's family, and everyone's just devastated. Even, the unborn child, Fabian. There's so much life that was yet to be lived for this couple and this child, and it's devastating, but at least there are some answers. I mean, I was there at the vigil for Savannah Soto when her family was watching off of my phone the press conference from just last Thursday, and they were waiting for any details. I mean, just seeing that truck, seeing 2 people, there was so much satisfaction and devastation at the same time. So tonight, it's a late night, but there are some answers for this family.
I think there's a third person too, man, by that video. I'm just shocked. I don't know. And Savannah's phone apparently was at the house of these people.
Hey, love, so there you have it. Looks like they've definitely made an arrest, and it's a father and son. Father Ramono, son Chris. Son's 19, father is 53. And the police believe they definitely had their suspects and that there was no one else involved. They think they know what happened, and they said that it was a deal gone wrong and that they weren't sure who was the selling end or buying end, but that apparently around midnight, the night they went missing, they were unalived by Christopher during gone wrong. So there you have it. Looking like Christopher's going to be charged with capital murder, and his father Ramono is going to be charged with helping getting rid of Savanah and Matthew. It's really heartbreaking, and I really hope that these families get the justice that they need and deserve. And I hope that also baby Fabian, who is innocent, I don't know, I just hope that they're all together somehow. It would give me a little bit of peace on this very tragic ending to this case. So they said that they did the unalivings around midnight, and when the father came out, he said a couple things, and the son didn't say a word. So I guess we'll have to stay tuned for more, and if you could please hit that subscribe button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. I know I said that a few times, but I really am trying to build up my subscribers. Thank you. Have a good night.